On today's episode, we will be discussing how to make children more accountable. It's a parenting topic, guys, so listen in. It's an important one.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to Talk to Us today, everybody. So, Namita, how annoying is it when we're driving? I know crowded cities of Noida and Delhi, and somebody hits your car and drives away without even looking back or apologizing or anything.
This is really crazy.
It feels like the society is crumbling. It's like so disgusting. Or, they come for a meeting or even an interview. They walk in late, no apology, just come sit down. Oh, traffic, like that's it, right?
Yeah.
And what about online? Online people are so rude and obnoxious. You and me have really made our personal accounts very hidden. But otherwise, people are downright obnoxious online and they feel entitled. They're like straightforward. We're just speaking our mind. If people don't like it, they can go away. There is no accountability.
Yeah, there is no accountability, Simrit. But do you know how does that happen? I mean, obviously, when we raise children who are not taught to be accountable, I think that's the foremost factor. We raise adults who are entitled and unaccountable. And I've seen in my own family, we just made a mistake, okay, let it go. And we're not talking about, it doesn't matter. It's like chalta hai. Simrit, we are not talking about giving out harsh punishments.
Absolutely.
But children who take responsibility for their actions own their actions. That's what we're going to talk about.
Yes.
I mean, we mean teaching kids to take ownership of their actions, the
Yes.
choices, the words, the responsibilities.
Absolutely. So this is a long time ago, and I'm sure I brought it up again and again. It's like at 10 o'clock at night, mothers are like, oh my God, you need to do your homework. You didn't do your homework. I was busy. And the kid turns around. Aapne to yaad hi nahi dilaya. You didn't even tell us about it. You didn't remind me I had to do my homework. And I've seen kids up to grade 8, 9. You didn't tell me I had tuition class. You didn't tell me I had this. I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm behind. Whatever. It's your fault. Mom, you didn't do it. And then the mom and child or the parent and child are fighting. Marks are bad. They don't say, yeah, we didn't do well. They're like, no, the teacher gave a bad exam. And all kids do this, right? The response, the other kids were cheating, but I didn't cheat. And, all these things, they don't take accountability that, what, I didn't know the stuff properly. I didn't do my homework. This is my accountability. And parents are feeding in. Why did the teacher yell at you? We've had some really bad examples in our society, in our circles. The parents are not teaching the kids how to be accountable for their actions. They're being punished by the school. The parents prance off to school in their designers and go and say, excuse me, they're children. Aren't they meant to do this? Are you serious? There are no natural consequences. It's really bad.
Oh, yes. Simrit, at times my daughter, last day of that essay, FA, tomorrow I have an FA I have to submit it by 9:30. And she's telling me, she says 7 o'clock. So, okay, do it. Oh, I won't be able to, I need your help, Mama. Yeah. I won't be able to do it. I'm like, okay, you start working on it. Wherever you need help, I will help you. Okay, then, oh, no, can you do this for me? I will not do it.
I will not do it.
No, nothing. No, you do it yourself. Whatever it is, it's going to be a bad one. Yes, it is going to be a bad one because you're doing it last 2 hours. That's it. You not spend the whole, the whole week passed away and you did not pay attention to your assignment. So you have to face it. Ma'am will say, oh, you've not done this, or she'll scold me. Fine, take the scoldings. You need to. Otherwise, I'm not going to push in.
Well, you and me are horrible mothers. We've faced this.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, Mama, you want me to, you want
Mama,
me to be
other mothers
embarrassed.
are doing it. Other mothers, I'm like, tuition teachers, now my son is in grade 10. Tuition teachers are told no homework to be done in class. In fact, give him more homework. He needs to be studying now and whatever. And he has to be responsible. He'll be like, oh, Mom, can you send and he does it as well. Can you send the tuition teacher a message that I couldn't do the homework? No, I will not. You
exactly.
I will not.
Yeah,
why didn't you have to do it? You had the whole thing. Mama, I was busy. I said, whatever it was, if you had time to chill out, if you're unwell or something, that's fine. But if you had time to chill out and do something, figure it out. There's breaks in school. I know it's not the cool thing to do. I really don't care at this point. I don't even want you to be the cool kid.
These are all things that this is not like we're a Hitler mom or it's, why it matters, Simrit, that, we don't teach them the accountability. And if the kids, they don't learn accountability early, they grow up into adults who blame others for everything.
Exactly.
And we have met a lot of people like that.
We meet on a daily basis people like that. And
yes,
what about at work? Like when this guy comes in and said, we didn't get the client because, XYZ, the client was at fault, or, this happened or that. Accountability actually creates resilience, self-confidence, and problem solving. You're like, you know what? I can do this. Now, by the time a child hits teenage years, so let's say they're 13, 14, 15, if they're not taking accountability for their actions, and Indian parents are the worst, they don't give them any chores. They're never in charge of dinner. They're never in charge of laying the table, washing the dishes, cleaning their room, doing their, I know, and I'm not great myself at it. Chores are supposed to be the number one indicator and marker for success in the future. Now, the Indian people who are doing extremely well in the West are the ones who have struggled and gone up. So I'm sure they iron their own clothes, they polish their own boots for school. And, the army kids are taught that. And those are the ones who are successful. The rest are just, I don't want to say anything, but their markers for success are lower. But it's true. I've seen it. So you have to teach accountability. When they haven't done something, sorry, your punishment is, I'm going to take your phone away, I'm going to take your screen away. But you have to set duties and clear expectations from children. So we're talking about age appropriate. Your daughter's 10. Her task will be, okay, while I'm cleaning in the kitchen or I'm cooking, you come and read out the recipe to me. Even as simple as that. The dog needs to, go for a walk. So you can't handle the dog yourself, but you need to walk with the help. Just fold your clothes, put your toys in. It's so difficult for people. Make your bed. A child of 10 should learn how to make his bed by this age. They should know how to make a basic, pour themselves a glass of milk, cut some fruit for themselves. Basic stuff should be known. It's a bare minimum. In the West, they know a lot more. By the age of 13, 14, a child should be able to wash his own clothes, whether in the washing machine or whatever. They should be able to iron their own clothes. They should be able to prepare a meal. They watch every damn thing on YouTube. They can't prepare a meal for us?
Yeah. See, imagine. Yeah. Then they're like, I don't know how to cook. Like, you know everything.
You know everything. Exactly.
I also believe that always connect actions, to consequences. So there has to be logical consequences of their actions. And it has to be reasonable and consistent. It's not like that once you did it and the second time you let it go. You shouldn't do that. And it's okay if they make mistakes. Allow them to make mistakes.
100%. And don't punish them for mistakes because they're still doing something. If you punish a kid for the mistakes they make or for failing an exam when they've studied hard or done the work, you're a bad example.
Simrit, I know with my daughter at times, I ask her to do something. She'll like, oh, she'll do it very badly. And she's like, Mama, I think I'm not good at this. So I think let me not do it.
They're sharp. They're sharp. They do it badly, so we do it too.
Oh, Mama, you have to redo it. It's okay. No, I'm not going to redo it. You are going to redo it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the whole, this is how you're going to learn. And avoid punishments. If you can ask the child to repeat to do the task or anything, just make the child do that. Avoiding punishment
I'm a believer of punishment, though. I have to be honest. But my punishments are very mild. Like, okay, so you didn't do this, but you normally get 1 hour of Minecraft on the weekends. So let's make it half hour because you didn't do this, right? But the child will quickly do it and prove, oh my God, no, I've done it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, your punishment's gone. Because the idea of consequence is very important. That if you don't do something, something happens. Okay? Because in the world when, and guys, I know that this is not all area specific, but when you bring up children who are comfortable and they grow up with house help, especially in India, I'm targeting the audience that we have, the viewers. What you're doing essentially is teaching them that somebody else will take care. there are people who have rammed into, and there are a lot of cases in Delhi, they've rammed into people, killed somebody on the road, and the parents are like hiding it. Instead
Yeah,
of saying, my child did this, let's do the punishment. It's scary as hell that your child has
yeah,
to go through this. It's so
yeah,
take some consequences as a child. If your child has been, if you're being called to the school for something, instead of yelling at the school, go back and say, you know what? You needed to do better. I'm not going to
yeah,
take this kind of, if a child is getting suspended or expelled from school, take that as an opportunity how to teach your child to deal with consequences. Because I tell
yeah,
my husband all the time, I don't care if he gets 100% in math. I do care how he deals with obstacles in the future. I don't care if he
yeah,
fails his math exam. He needs to learn how to deal with. I'm not going to make him allow him to cheat. I've had friends come over and say, they're telling their children, the children come and tell me, oh, cheat as long as you don't get caught. What consequences? What society are we bringing up?
yeah. That's so shameful, Simrit.
It's very shameful.
What can we do? But also I feel it's again end of the day, they do what they see, right?
Yeah.
It's about, then you have to lead by example. You have to model accountability. If you make some mistake of something happened, if you accidentally or did something which you're not
Anything.
supposed to,
Yeah.
even with your child, if you promise something and you, okay, I'm sorry, okay,
Yeah.
you tell me now
Absolutely.
what I can do, what
Yeah.
should be my
Exactly.
punishment for that action that I've done. And then at the same time, you have to be patient,
Yeah. Right.
understanding that teaching accountability is a gradual process, Simrit.
Right.
It's
Right.
not like one day you're gonna
No.
just teach, okay, now my child would learn, आज मैंने punishment दिया है, now इसको आगे से नहीं
हाँ,
करेगा.
वो कभी
No,
नहीं गलती करेगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता.
ऐसा
That's
नहीं
never the
होता है.
case.
So, yeah, be patient as a child grows and learns. So
Yeah.
we need to put all these pieces in place.
Another mistake that parents make is when we rescue our, and I'm guilty of that too, when we rescue our children all the time.
Oh
Okay, they're
yes,
in a
that's a
jam, like you said, homework. I mean, I don't do that, but they haven't done homework last minute, and you're feeling upset that the child's going to get into trouble. And I used to tell mothers all the time, what's the maximum punishment a teacher can give out today? She'll get upset with him, tell them to sit out. It's okay, it's all right. But like, let's say they're stuck somewhere, they haven't done, and then we're like, oh no, let me rescue him. He needs to get out of this math assignment because he has another one. Oh, let me write the mail to the school, or he can't make the basketball team. Let me talk to the coach. नहीं isko ek chance de do, let him go. That's not okay. That's not
no.
teaching him how to work up to his potential or her potential. I
Yeah,
really think that if they're not on the swim team, or if something is like, and as they get older, more and more, you got to stop the rescuing. When they're young, of
yeah,
course, we
yeah.
little, ones are grown out of us. So when we see them making, where our heart bleeds, that we have to jump in there. We have to be
Yes,
careful. No,
yes,
it doesn't work. But our
yes,
goal is not what they're doing in school. It's what they're going to become in the future. Guys, remember,
exactly.
parenting is hard. To let go of your kids is very difficult. But we are trying to create good societies, good citizens. You don't want your child to be the one who everyone's going to say, keep your kid away from that. Or as they
Oh
become
yeah.
adults, they don't have friends. They only have the notorious friends. Stop it now. Let them take accountability for their actions. Cut it off at home, man. No, sorry.
Yeah,
You're not getting
yeah.
your PlayStation. You're not getting time with your friends. There is no chance you're going to this party. This is all unacceptable behavior. And
Yeah.
parents are, I mean, even having a discussion is unacceptable to most parents. They're like, no, but
Oh,
what's
yeah.
wrong with it? It's
Oh, they're
very,
just kids. They're just kids. We
yeah,
should
they
support
love,
them. Otherwise, how will they learn? How will they grow? They will be depressed. They will be morally, they will be sad, and we need to
yeah.
encourage them. I like, okay, I'm sorry. That's not the way I encourage my child.
Okay, guys. So the takeaway today is, the bottom line is, accountability is about teaching your kids that their actions have consequences. Their words have consequences. If they have a fight, they have to say sorry. No, oh, I did because due to da da da. No. It is consequence. You have to go apologize. There's no second way about it. They have to be responsible for their choices of words, their choices of their actions, everything. And the best way to do this is start when they're young. Start small, stay
Yeah,
consistent, give chores, model it ourselves, take accountability for your own
yeah,
actions. If you get caught, with a speeding ticket, don't say, oh, we know somebody. Apologize and say, sir, I won't do it again. That's apology. That's still accountability. But trying to bribe the guy or trying to get out of it, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
We're all guilty of that here in India. Do not do that. We raise
Yeah.
kids who can handle life with natural maturity and resilience. Our goal is not to raise a child. Our goal is to raise a responsible adult. That's my takeaway.
Yeah. Well, that's all on Doctors today. Do let us know what you like about today's episode or any other topics that you want us to discuss, which you have been sharing with us. And we are talking about those topics time and again. And let your friends know where to find us.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to stay notified of our videos every Friday at 5 p.m. Thanks for joining us on Talk to Us Today. Remember to talk about Talk to Us Today. Keep smiling, keep laughing, and keep talking.
Okay.
Take care, guys. Take responsibility for your actions. Bye.